Guten Tag, ladies and gentlemen, it is me, Mr.Spinosaurus, coming at you with another video. Now, this video is a little bit different from the normal videos that I do. This video is actually a spotlight video for some art that I found on DeviantArt and Twitter by this person named Emily Stepp, and she does pretty good artwork. Amazing artwork, actually. I'm very blown away by everything that I see here. So I thought, why not just go on ahead and look through some of her art about these hypo strains. Now, for those of you that don't know, in the aisle, for those of you that play the game or know of the game, the Hyperchronic Rex and all the other hypos, the devs were not planning on making hypo strains or any other strains for herbivores. So this person here, Emily Stepp, decided to make some art and kind of give us a little hint of what a hypo herbivores would look like. But without further ado, let's get started. So as you can see here, we have the hypoendocrine triceratops. That's a mouthful. This looks terrifying. Like, if you thought the Hyporex looked terrifying, this looks more terrifying. The spikes, the spiked quills, the horns. The horns remind me of fish hooks, to where they have that little, like, spike underneath them, so if they stab through and the animal struggles, the animal that is stabbed struggles, it can't get out because of that spike, or else it would just rip its throat out. And at the bottom right, you can see the hypotrike fighting a T-Rex, and obviously the amount of damage it would do. Ouch. But to have a Triceratops that big, wow. That would be terrifying. This is very good. The scales look pretty much impenetrable, and it looks amazing. I love it. Now on to one of my favorite ones, the Hypoendocrine Therizinosaurus, an even larger mouthful than the Hypoendocrine Triceratops. This one is also pretty terrifying. Like, you can see it there slashing up it's either a Giga or an Acro, I'm not too entirely sure, but it looks exactly like a turkey here. You got the little turkey gizzard, and then you got the beak, and then the kind of like meaty head, not meaty, but like old skinny head in a way, and the claws look very rigid, very sharp, very rigid, kind of like a tactical knife. She changed the tail to where instead of being poofy, it's just daggers or quills of some sort. I think it'd be cool if this was in the game, if it could swing its tail and eject all those spikes into said enemy. That would be cool. But overall, this is an amazing design. All her designs are amazing. I love them. I just like to look at them too. Let's see, we have the Hypoendocrine Maiasaura, which that takes the mother out of Maiasaura. It looks like Satan with the horns. It looks like Satan. Very interesting. I don't know where exactly the horns come from, but everything about this creature looks different. Even the beak looks sharp and jagged and terrifying. One thing about the hypo strains that I'm starting to see, not only with her designs but all the other designs, is that they have very bony backs. So they're obviously going to be the more defensive type. Here we have the Hypoendocrine Ankylosaurus. That image right there is that's a little bit disheartening for me, since I love Spinosaurus, but nevertheless, Pretty good, pretty cool, pretty terrifying. um, to have an Ankylosaurus not only with a club tail, but also spikes on the club tail. And just when you thought the Ankylosaurus couldn't get more armored, people seem to prove it wrong. So here we have the next Hypoendocrine Stegosaurus, which just looks fucking terrifying. All these look terrifying. Look, like this picture right there in the bottom right again. Like I think that's a Velociraptor or a Utah Raptor. It's some kind of raptor because that has the toe claw. That just ow, owie. I would not want to be him. I would not want to fight this thing. The plates look jagged. It has more spikes along it. It has the shoulder spike, which I can't remember what Stegosaurian had that, but yeah, it looks. This thing looks terrifying. Like if I saw it, even as a Rex, I would just run the other way. Let's see, what else do we have here? The Hypoendocrine Gallimimus, whatever. This also looks quite terrifying, if I must say so myself. Uh, in getting square kicked by this thing, yeah, I don't want to do that. No, thank you. Then we probably have the most adorable design, the Hypoendocrine. I'm just gonna call it a taco because I don't know how to say the rest of it. Hypoendocrine taco. Looks interesting. Also very terrifying. Like if you ate this thing, it looked like it would just kill you. Like it would give you some type of disease or something. It looks, ow, just ow. I would not eat any of these creatures if I was a carnivore. Here we have the Hypoendocrine Diabloceratops. Apologies. This one is actually this one's my favorite because of the different head designs that she has on the right here. I love when people do that. They give their art different designs for the heads, like, or add scars or horns or something like that. It looks amazing. Like, I'm blown away by all this art. I could not do this. Like, I'm a bit of an artist myself, but I can't do this kind of stuff. I would love to try and do it, but I know that I can't really do it. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this commentary and you're new to the channel, please leave a like and subscribe. I would love a new addition to the Raptor Pack. Comment down below which hypo strain you saw here today was your favorite. Personally, the Diabloceratops is my favorite, but that's just me. I will put the link to Emily Stepp's Twitter and DeviantArt in the description below, so you guys can check out more of her art. Obviously, I did not check it all out. So, yeah, if you guys want me to do another video like this, kind of going through art designs of different people and me commenting how cool they look, I'll gladly do it. But yeah, guys, I'm Mr.Spinosaurus, and I'll see you all next time. Auf Wiedersehen.